Welcome Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
Right.
Hey, I got it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
So this is from Trash Titan,
Side Gig Whiskey.
Bob Fincutter.
Did you hear that?
No, that can't be.
Ugh.
We ran out of an effects budget. What do we do?
So this is Storm King Distillery, who is in Montrose, Colorado.
You're just making up words at this point.
Yeah. Montrose is on the west side of Colorado. It's like if Grand Junction's here and Telluride is down here, and you drive through the valley between the ridge, you get Montrose. Beautiful part of Colorado.
I have not been to West Colorado. I've been Denver.
Yeah. West Colorado is my favorite part of Colorado. But these guys are doing everything themselves. And this is a cool thing here, which is, they call it side gig.
Yeah.
And every release, it's some weird thing.
Yeah.
Right? So they don't, and it's not even on the bottle. This is batch 3. I had to go track it down to figure out what it was. And the only place anywhere online I could find it was their Facebook page.
Yeah.
Did a single post.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. Whenever we get into the obscure, craft stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the Google searches.
Yeah,
I gotta find something for the thumbnail. Whenever there's something is really obscure, more often than not, the only place you find it is the Facebook page.
Oh, yeah. Right?
Because that's the only place.
You might want to take a photo of this one.
I'll take, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget afterwards.
Yeah, you will.
Keep saying your words there.
So this is, I actually looked it up. This is 2 barrels of 100% corn bourbon, which means they just took 100% corn and then put it in new oak. That makes it a bourbon.
Yeah.
2 barrels of red wheat whiskey, 2 barrels of white wheat whiskey, and 2 barrels of triticale, and 1 barrel of oat whiskey. So this is a blend of bourbon, wheat, triticale, and oat whiskey.
Yeah. It's actually a nice nose. I do like the nose.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
It's like popsicles. It smells like candy and grain and popsicles.
Cherry popsicles, grain, some oakiness.
And yeah, it's very dusty once you get past that.
I was about to say a dusting of cinnamon on top of that.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
It's very soft smelling though. I tried to look up stuff on their website, but their website, while looking good, is 100% text like quality ingredients, craftsmanship, and with no actual information about anything.
That's kind of like the lorem ipsum of whiskey websites.
It really is. You just cut and paste quality, grain to glass, craftsmanship. Yeah.
It's about heritage and tradition and
local and farmers. Good God, I always go to the I even aim right and still overcorrect.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it.
Me either.
That's you were just falling apart right now. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice nose. And then if you live with it a little bit more, if you get a big old huff in there, you get a little chip off the edge of that rye herbal quality. Right there, with a little piece of it.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any rye in this.
Dude, what is this herbal note?
It's gonna be the triticale.
Oh.
Would be my guess.
Triticale. Oh, okay. No. I was getting an herbal rye. Are you getting that whenever you go deep?
I see what you mean by that, yeah, but it's, sometimes wheat can be a little bit herbal depending on what kind of wheat.
Do we have a straight triticale whiskey?
Yeah. I don't know if it's straight triticale, but
okay.
We've got a triticale I don't know how much of the mash bill is triticale. This one is... I don't know, actually. I'm out of glasses. Hang on. This is Dry Fly, which we really like, this distillery.
Yeah.
And this is their triticale.
Oh, did that ever make a hidden gem? Because I remember...
I don't know if the triticale did, but Dry Fly something did.
This is just a soft Fuji apple for me.
Yeah,
That's not
none
the
of the
herbal.
grain.
That's not the herbal.
Must be the wheat.
Okay. And it's only when I go deep, right? Because if I'm just nosing it normally... Did you drink it?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Because if I'm nosing normally,
Yeah.
I don't get it. But if I go too aggressive,
Then you get the herbal.
yeah.
Okay, so
Herbal and almost swimming pool.
I need to sort of sit with that for a second because I just got something that showed up in that glass. I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's threaded through the round shape of all of these things.
So one thing I'm not getting, brown sugar at all. One thing I'm not getting a cherry note. It's like
This is wicker and potpourri with water added.
a little bit of cinnamon did show up. The honey, the Fuji apple for sure. It was interesting. Maybe the Fuji apple? No, maybe that's the triticale note.
To me, it is caramel covered red apples, but with a dry, sort of wickery,
Wickery cinnamon.
wooden kind of note.
You getting the cinnamon? The wickery cinnamon?
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this, and that's cool.
Yeah. You know, I think
45%.
this does what I think a lot of people want to have happen whenever you put together a lot of different categories.
Yeah, things are in complexity and interesting.
Now, usually what happens is they neutralize each other out, and then you just have kind of like a flat...
A blob.
Yeah, it's like 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
But this...
Or less than 2. Yeah.
This is what I think people imagine it would be like if you put that whiskey in that barrel and that barrel in that category. And yeah, no, it's nice. It came together really well. It's very...
Oh, don't
very,
add water.
There's a lot going on, a lot of layers, a lot of complexity.
The water destroyed it.
Oh.
The water made it that flat blob of flavor.
So they found
45.
45. You know what? Even though this is a side gig, I keep getting little glimpses and clues as to they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, I'd love to try some of their actual stuff, but it might be a long time because we're about to shift off of like these really, really impossible to find bottles.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, like I think we only have like 2 shoots left,
Really?
and then we're into shit people can get.
Oh my.
Or as Aladdin would say, a whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
A new fantastic point of view. You missed your cue. It was a I can't remember the line though.
Look, man,
no one to tell us no or where to go.
Considering
It's actually real. No one to tell us what to drink.
Considering I haven't seen that movie in like 30 years.
Well, here, you want to know why I know it? Oh, I'm super bitter about it.
Hold on. Wait, do you remember the universal sign for petty grievance?
No.
Legitimate grievance.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
I was I started playing drums in my dad's band when I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
Started playing in bars and clubs. Around 12 or 13, you made me start singing backup vocals. And so it turns out I had a decent voice. And then I started my own bands and we started recording and I got albums. We released song on the radio in Waco when I was in like a junior in high school. We had a song on the radio.
Yeah.
And then the band director, our assistant band director of my school, Miss Pinoli, she ran the jazz band. And she was like, Daniel, I heard you sing and you have a really good voice. You should come sing in the jazz band, right? Well, here's what she didn't know. I'd been listening to jazz since elementary school. My dad used to take me to the Hilton in Waco when I was little, like a kid, like probably 5th, 6th grade. And we would sit in the corner of the Hilton at like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock on a school night. Yeah. And he would smoke his pipe and I would drink Dr. Pepper while he had a whiskey or a martini and we would listen to jazz. So I grew up on jazz. Yeah. Love jazz. And I was like, you know, jazz. Yeah. Like I could do that. Yeah. Like real jazz music?
No.
This is amazing.
That's not-
And so I was like, I'm gonna have a whole band behind me and a jazz band, and I'm gonna stand up there like Frank Sinatra, and I'm gonna be like, hey, dude, I'm Blue Eyes. And then I get into my first day of jazz band singing practice,
Right.
and the song that she puts in front of us with sheet music is A Whole New World.
Why do they call it jazz? Because that is something I've noticed in school. It's like it's jazz band, but then you get into the actual music they're playing. What the hell is it?
Yeah, it's a Disney cover.
Yeah.
So I got it. That was the first sheet music. It was me and this girl who had a great voice.
So
and they were like, "Look, A Whole New World. That's our first song." I'm like, "What?
Okay.
What? How is this jazz?"
From a person who was actually in the jazz band.
Yeah.
You know, like the structure, the framework, the DNA of what that experience is. Why do they call it jazz?
I still have not answered that question.
Okay.
I have no idea. I quit after that practice, right? And part of it was I don't read.
Drummers don't read.
Yeah, I read music. I can read chart music, like rhythm music,
Yeah.
because we had sheet music for drums.
I think everybody knows drummers can't read.
Yeah, we had sheet music for drums, and I could read drum rhythm music all day long.
Yeah.
But note music, like piano players or the rest of the band had to read, I can't do that. And so she put this in front of me, and the only cue on what I was supposed to read was sight reading music.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know the song from Disney, but they've changed it a little, so I have no idea where I am.
Right.
And so that one practice was just awkward, and I came in all the wrong places, and I stepped on her vocals, and I was mad because this wasn't jazz. And at the end of it, I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I think that's probably for the best.
Eventually, you do get to a cherry on the finish.
Yeah.
I like the finish. I like
Me too. I like this one. Yeah.
nice.
It's interesting.
Yeah. There's multiple things going on. Still squarely whiskey, but it's a
Yeah.
combination of familiar and classic flavors presented in a nicely balanced way. I like it.
Did we do comments? Man, this is a long
No,
ranting
you took
video.
you took all the comments.
Sorry.
With your
My ranty story?
no,
Oh, wait. Your petty grievance?
no legitimate
grievance.
Because if somebody's grievancing,
Yeah.
they're not gonna say it's petty.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna say it's legitimate.
Legitimate grievance. Yeah, that's how you know it's not.
Dreaming Wolf 8382. Tasting notes on the next Crowded Barrel release. It tastes like whiskey.
Yeah. This is all from that episode where we did the scotch that had like the most blatantly simple
yeah.
tasting notes
Yeah.
ever. And it was awesome. McGavin.
Blubber 120. Greetings from the Mitten State. Love your videos. They introduced me to whiskey and taught me to better appreciate alcohol instead of just slugging it back. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My dad is a big rum guy, and I even got him to enjoy some whiskey. It's nice. Thanks again for opening my life experiences and giving me the ability to bond with my 68-year-old English father. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what whiskey's for.
Hell yeah.
Right there. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
Uh-oh.
If you fight me, fight for friends.
Yeah, if you steal me, you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink,
May you drink with us.